Hello and welcome everyone. This is round 16, the final round of the Go2Whoa ACC GT4 series. This week for the final round we're doing something a little bit different. It's a 90-minute Enduro, so it's Enduro number 3. The first one I believe was Silverstone, second was Imola, and the third and final of the season is going to be around the mighty Bathurst, all 23 turns, 6.2 kilometres. Got a little bit of a treat for you tonight. The boys have gone out and it's a bit of a retro round, retro livery, and there's been some creative stuff done, considering sort of limitations of the livery editor on ACC. They've done a pretty good job, so we'll get to that very shortly. First of all, though, let's have a quick look at the championship table situation. Now, all right, and I'll put that on there as well. Great. All right, so we've got someone awesome who is pretty much wrapped up the championship. So he did that a little while ago. He's 124 points from here, Ty Morgo. So he's well on top there in P1. P2, those Ty Morgo. He's 285 points. I don't know if you can hear that banging. But, banging vigorously above my apartment, so apologies for that. Yeah, so Ty Morgo in second place on 285 points, and then you've got in third position in the BMW. It's Eagle Wing D-Roll. He's not racing tonight, so that's going to open up the opportunity for Wheezy Weston. But Wheezy Weston, he's not racing tonight either, so it's going to be third and fourth are not racing tonight. So that means Brenticles, he's in P5 on 255 points. So it's a good opportunity for him tonight to see if he can move up in the positions as well. So in P6, it's Stanhouse in that little McLaren of his 202 points. And you've got 7th place. It's Angry Old Fella tonight. He is going to be, he's in P7 on 197 points. In P8, it's Mersey Blue in the Audi, 185 points. So that's all the pro drivers. And the first 8 spots. The first of the Pro-Am is Big Les Gaming, 162 points. So it's still a lot of points up for grabs tonight. I'm sure Big Les will be wanting to try and move up as far as he can. You can see there in the standings, it's pretty tight between 6th, 7th and 8th, considering that Wheezy and Eagle aren't racing tonight. So could see a few surprises in 90-minute Enduro. In 10th place, it's Morningstar Mike on 160 points. So one of the other Pro-Am drivers. Then Psycho Agency is on 140 in 11th. It's bits are missing. He's on 125 points. He's in 12th position. And so he's had a good year, hasn't he? 13th spot on 123. 109 is Hammer. I do believe he's the only racer on controller in this league. I don't think anyone else is racing on a controller bar him. So he's doing a fantastic job there. He's holding down P14 for now. Vert Wheeler, he's on 101 points in P15. Then it's the Camaros in P16 and 17. So Exploded Argon and AB Saints. They're in 16th and 17th on 97 and 93 points respectively. Curver in that little Porsche, he's on 93. So he's equal with AB Saints in 18th spot. 19th is owned by BV Racing on 78 points. Team Little Bear in the Janetta on 74 points. Stubbies, I've ever seen a race with Stubbies, so hence maybe that's why he's towards the bottom of the field. And then Cheese Black. Yeah, just had to adjust the volume there. Cheese Black, he's all the way down there in P22. Let's have a look now at the championship standings. So on top, It's Copperback Racing on 508 points, so it is very, very tight there at the top. Just an update, with 5 minutes away from getting this thing started. So just bear with us. Finger Licking Good Racing, they're on 507 points, so 1 point the difference at the top there. 2 pro driving pairings up the top there. Soft Porn Racing, 419, so they're probably not going to challenge for the podium, so the P1, P2, but the championship's still up for grabs. So Ty Morgo, Stanhouse, Someone Awesome, and Vert Wheeler. Racing tonight, Vert Wheeler, he is indeed. Some good laps right now as well. All right, Dragon One Time Racing down there in P4 on 394. Mason Jars Racing down there, so Bits of Missing, Angry and Stubbies. Ryko Racing, Wheezy Western and AB Saints, I don't know if that got too many points tonight, 366, so they're tied with Mason Jars Racing. Then you got Lethargy, however you want to call it. Happy Endings Baby Oil Racing, one of my favourites. Team Vivino Racing and Turn Zero Racing. Alright, so that's the championship picture out of the way. Let's get to the good stuff, because we do have some good stuff tonight. So it's, as I mentioned, it's retro livery round. We've got 3.5 minutes left, so it's ample time to get through this. So these are the liveries that drivers will be using tonight. So you can see Morningstar Mike there. He's gone with the old Benson and Hedges livery, classic livery. The old beats the old tobacco liveries, I reckon. It's too bad that can't use them anymore, unfortunately. You've got Mersey Blue with the old Holden one there, and then one of my personal favourites. I'm not a Ford man, by the way. I was always probably don't really have any real allegiances, but if I was, it would always be Holden. Bits of Missing with that classic Shell Helix Ford Racing Dick Johnson John Bow livery that he's got there. So that looks really, really nice. That's definitely one of my favourites. On to the next page. Team Little Bear, that is a privateer. I can't remember the privateer's name, but all pink. Too bad he couldn't put a rainbow on there, but it's come up all right. Then EXO, which I can see is spelled incorrectly. Attention to detail, it's definitely one of my weaknesses. But he's gone the old, I think that's a Tirana, I do believe. Not too good with the old cars, but yeah, so he's done his best to replicate that. Big Les. One of the Fords, is that Alan Moffat, I think? I hope I'm not offending any old school V8 V8 fans. That was like, didn't they have like one of the most dominant victories? They did like the Flying V victory one year, something like that. I can't remember. But anyway, that's going to be his livery for tonight. Next one, as we've got just under 2 minutes left in this practice session, it's Someone Awesome in that old green Holden livery. It's kind of a retro of a retro, so I reckon that looks pretty good. Vert Wheeler, now this is more my vintage, the old HRT sort of, I think it's Craig Lands in the VT maybe. So Vert Wheeler rocking the old HRT livery. Larry Perkins, he's definitely my vintage. Brenticles is looking to the old Castrol Holden. I think, didn't they do last to first one year? I think him and Russell England, I'm not too sure. Anyway, next one, more HSV HRT action. Ty Morgan, that's a very nice looking livery. I think he's done really, really well with that, especially the red. You've got the who race that was? That Colin Bond, I think, in the I think it's a Camaro. Yeah, it's a Camaro. Another Tirana by AB Saint, so it's looking very nice. Then we've got a couple more. Chickadee, whoo, that brings back some memories. I was a very, very young man when that livery was going around. I think, was it Alan Grice used to drive that. Stubby's a little bit more modern with the Vodafone Holden. And then Hammer with the true blue livery, so he's replicating tonight. Very nice, really great effort by these guys considering the limitations of the livery editor in this game. Curver with the all red livery. Angry Old Fellow, sort of like Inception, like a retro over retro. And then BV Racing with the John Player Special replica. So very, very nice tonight. So if you're a regular watcher of this series, that is why you might find some of the liveries not to your normal, sort of not what you normally expect. But that's one of the reasons why. We've got a couple of fill-ins this week as well. We've got an interloper, JJ Penguin. I think a lot of people would be familiar with him. And there's also Incy is filling in. We've got a full grid tonight, 20 drivers, which is fantastic. We're going to get underway very, very shortly. Practice is over. We're just doing the quick countdown now. All right, so that brings us to the circuit. So the track. A track really that requires no introduction. If you're watching this and you're Australian, there's a high chance that you actually know this circuit. You'll be quite familiar with it. You may have even visited it, but it is Bathurst. Goodness gracious, I'm all over the place tonight. All right, so that's the circuit. Let's get into it as they make their way onto the track. Let me sort out this logo. There we go. Hope you're all having a good Wednesday. Hope you're having a good week. I don't know about you, but man, this week feels like it's a lot longer than it already is. But it's hump day. We're halfway there. We're going to watch some racing as well, so that's always exciting. And some drivers are going out. Where are we? Number 2. Okay. Oh, there we go. Bert Wheeler's going to lead them away. We'll have a look at all the different liveries. Obviously, 15-minute qualifying and then a 90-minute enduro. So, Vert was rocking that HSV, I believe it was. Livery might have changed it a little bit, but looking very nice there. Who else did we have down there? There's bits are missing. Oh, look at this one. Hang on, that's curved right. Look at that. I think that's got my vote for livery of the week so far. My mind might change as we go on. BMW one's pretty good too, replicating the Benson and Hedges one. But yeah, very nice. Nice work. Nice work. Bits are missing. Number 9, Curver. And here's a little Porsche, a little red Porsche. Look at that. That looks alright. It's kind of not unusual to see a red Porsche, so that looks kind of familiar, if you like. What else do we have? Track temperature 28 degrees right now, optimum 21 degrees air temperature. Just for any of those interested, not too sure what the weather's going to be doing. I'll have to wait and see. Team a little bit. He's usually in like a metallic purple, so it's not too far off what he usually rocks. Mersey Blue, he is, oh yeah, it was that old Holden one. I'm not too sure. It's alright, it's alright. We've got Exploded Argon. Look at that big beast, that's that Colin Bond Camaro replica. It's looking very nice. You guys will start on their fast laps. Expected pole tonight, I'd say around the 2:13s is what was in practice. So we'll see how close they get to that in qualifying. If they go a little bit quicker. Ooh, look at that, Brenticles. It's a nice looking livery, isn't it? That's the replica of the Larry Perkins Castrol Holden. Raced with the one manufacturer his whole entire career, Larry Perkins, I do believe. You can see that often these days. Drivers hopping around. JJ Penguin, obviously not a regular. I don't know if that was a retro livery. Yeah, he's not a regular in this series, so that's all good. What else? Who else do we have here? Oh, it's EXO. So that was the old Peter Brock Tirana livery. I don't know if it's an XU1. I'm not too familiar with the older cars. Sort of a bit beyond my vintage. Who else is out there? No, who else haven't we seen? BV Racing, we saw him earlier. Stanhouse, yeah, Stanhouse, the Chickadee replica. This is a good one. I'm liking Stanhouse. It's a Chickadee livery, inspired livery, if you like. Curver, how you going, mate? Oh, Vert Wheeler, sorry. You are going to be the first driver to set a time. As I mentioned, 2 minutes 13. Get you pretty well up there. You got the gaggle of cars after that Morningstar Mike. Looks like Psycho's in there as well. He's back from last week. He wasn't here. And Vert Wheeler gets it all wrong at the chase. So it looks like it's going to be Morningstar Mike right in that curb. So I reckon we're going to see a lot of action at that part of the circuit tonight. As he's going to come around, he's going to be the first driver to set a time for us. They will start to come in pretty thick and fast after that. Morningstar sets a time, but bits are missing in the 18. Who else do we have? Stanhouse, is he going to set a time? Good time starting to come through now. Mersey's on top with a 2:16. So a fair bit more in that. Stanhouse, he goes P3. So nice time from him. After 89, not 59. Big Les. I don't think we've seen Big Les yet. This time starting to filter through. He goes top of the timesheets. Big Les, he'll like seeing his name up there. Ty Morgo pips him straight away. What about Brenchicles? We've had a couple of changes at the top. Let's see what he can do. Number 11, in honour of the great man, Larry Perkins. He goes P2, so nice time from him. Team Little Bear, he had good qualifying last week. See if we can improve on that this weekend. This week, Someone Awesome. Always up near the top of the timesheets. Our championship leader and Victor already. What about Exo? We'll give him a bit of shine. He comes around Murray's corner. As an Australian, pretty much Bathurst. Watching Bathurst is a regular event. P7 for Exo. So a lot of the corners familiar. Look at this. This is the super cheap retro racing. I love it. From Angry Old Fella. He goes P3, so it's fast. JJ Penguin. He sets the fastest time as we've got just over 8 minutes left in this one. So 15-minute qualifying. 90-minute race. Vert Wheeler yet to set a time. He was out there first. He got a bit start coming through the chase there. So we see he comes out. Hey, P4. Nice work, Vert Wheeler. We've got Psycho. He's back. I don't think he has a retro livery. He goes P3. Doesn't need a retro livery. Just he's naturally fast. Any of the other guys that haven't come through? 54. Exploded Argon on that Camaro. I think it was the one with the Channel 9 logo on the side. He moves his way up into P13. Where are you, Team Little Bear? Coming down Conrod Straight. Swing it out wide. Open up the corner. Downshift into the chase, the left-hander. Oh, the curbs as much as you dare through there. Try not to unsettle the car too much. Use all the track available to you. Come through Murray's, and he's going to be on target to set his first time. We'll see where he comes out. It's team P18. So down there, just behind this man. He moves up to P14. So nice work from BB Racing. Exo, he's currently P12 as we've got 6.5 minutes left in the session. He's qualifying for the 90-minute Enduro 3 of 3 for the season. And the season decider, last race for Go2Whoa. That angry old fella, super cheap livery. The old school super cheap auto. That's a brand that is grown and grown and grown over the years. Not sponsoring Bathurst or V8 Supercars this year. It's Ryco, I think, or Repco. But he remains in P7. Where are you, Hammer? If any of his friends are watching tonight, if they are, shout out to the Hammer fans. So we touched on his story last week. Done a lot of real-world driving. The only driver in the league that races with a controller. And he's got the True Blue, I think it's the XF livery. P20. I have no doubt there's going to be someone watching this tonight. Oh, who's that in the background? That was... I don't know what the... It wasn't Mersey. Was it Big Les? No, it wasn't Big Les. Alright, someone having a big tank slapper as they come through Murray's. Looks similar to Big Les, but anyway, I digress. That's someone awesome. Gotta say, I like it. I like the green. I think he's got the shade correct. He's currently P5. That's where he remains. Team Little Bear. See down there in P19. Onto the one car there. I'll stick with him anyway as he comes up through Reed Park. Sulman Park, not Solomon, Sulman Park. He's going to come up through McPhillamy. This is a tricky part of the circuit. I dare say we'll see cars running across that gravel tonight. Gaming Eclipse, this stream is going to keep me from my own practice. Wow, well, don't let me hold you up. You can always watch it on replay, you know, so in your own time, it'll be there. So, Exploded Argon, as he comes through, that's the Dipper, I believe. No, it isn't. What is it? Oh, I don't have my track map. Anyway. No, it's Forest Elbow. Forest Elbow is that corner, sorry. Elbow, and then the Dipper is, I think the Dipper's like 14, 15, around there. Like I was saying, there is going to be someone who will watch this and go, mate, this commentator. Oh, big slide there from Exploded Argon. Still kept it. That was impressive. That looked good, actually. All right, what can he do? I don't know if that's good for the times, though, as we have under 3 minutes remaining in the session, and it is Brenticles who is on top. He's P1. Exploded Argon remains there. Oh, no, Angry. So he's off at the chase. He's currently P4. He quickly ducks into the pits. What about Brenticles? So a 2:13.3. That's pretty close to the fastest time that we saw in practice. What can Brenticles, can he improve? Nah. So he might be setting himself up for a lap. What about someone awesome? We were with him earlier. Currently P5. He does remain there. I don't know what's happening with the sound. There we go, it's back again. It's BB Racing. He's coming across. There we are. What about JJ Penguin? Just filling in tonight. Full grid, which is awesome to see. He goes P1 with a 2:13.1. So a nice time there from JJ Penguin. Obviously the Race on Oz league owner had a good race last night in the Pro Series. Seems like the circuit is a bit weird there at that part of the circuit. Bert Wheeler. So we've got 90 seconds left. It's currently JJ Penguin with the fastest time with a 2:13.1. Brenticles follows in P2. Ty Morgo, Angry Old Fella. Someone awesome. Psycho Agency. Bert Wheeler, the man on the screen, who runs a little bit wide coming out of the chase. Big Les Gaming, Mersey Blue and Morningstar Mike round out the top 10. He's had a bit of a scrape with the wall, you can see there. reckon I've heard that guy say the equivalent distance from Melbourne to Brisbane or London to Madrid about 30 times already tonight. Not too sure what he's referring to. So Bathurst, obviously known for V8 supercars. Hammer, he was his way into P16. Nice work. What can Exploded Argon do in the dying seconds of this session? He'll remain in P16. Brenticles was sitting on pole position. All the other drivers from P3 to P6 have decided to pit. So I dare say this will be his last chance to last roll of the dice. To see if he can snag pole. No, he can't. So he will remain in P2. Incy coming through in that nicely presented. He's filling in for us tonight, actually, for the league. He's in P15, so I'm not too sure what retro livery that is. Nice blue and white. Look at JJ. He's going around again. Clock's going 000. Does he improve on his time? He does. He goes even faster. So he's saying, thanks for the invite, boys. You might regret it. Yes, the ambient. Yeah, that's what I mean. The trackside announcements over and over. It's brutal. Well, we'll have too much action going on. We haven't seen AB Saints. Have a look at this livery. That is absolutely spot on. If only we could put a big number 7 on the door. He's done a great job with that. I really like it. So he's currently P11. We've only got a couple more cars out on the track. Most drivers are in the pits. It's that man, JJ Penguin, on top. Vert. Can he get another quick one in? Incy's going around. Nah, he's not. And then Brenticles. If he's on a fast lap, it's just him and Incy out there. 5, 6. JJ looks like he's stopped, so he'll duck into the pits. His little icon has gone yellow. Alright, we can watch the remainder of this one, because if it cuts out, then we're going to be alright. Let's see if he can unseat JJ Penguin from the top of the timesheets. He's still pushing. Accidents down here at Conrod, at the end of Conrod, through the chase. Here we go, around the final turn. Murray's tricky corner. Murray's, I reckon. It's hard to judge sometimes. Ooh, he doesn't improve his time, so he remains P2. So that's qualifying all done. That's JJ Penguin has taken out P1. Congratulations to him. Brenticles is P2, and Ty Morgo is going to take P3, so well done to Ty. Then it's Angry Old Fella. He's going to take P4. Someone awesome. It's not where you qualify, it's where you end, where you finish. So he's P5. Psycho, he's going to come home start in P6. Vert Wheeler. So nice result for Vert Wheeler there. Morningstar Mike. We didn't see too much of Morningstar Mike. He's got that all red livery tonight. Big Les, I reckon you'd be happy with that. Big Les, he's in P9. P10 is Mersey Blue. So that's our top 10. And then after that, it's AB Saints, it's EXO, and then we got Stanhouse and his little McLaren. I always say little McLaren. It is a little McLaren. Bits are missing in that Shell old school Shell Racing livery. Then you got Incy as a reserve tonight in P15. Then Exploded Argon, he's in P16. Hammer in P17. BV Racing down there in P18. P19 is Curver. And then bringing up the rear, the caboose, it's Team Little Bear. That is our grid for round 16, Bathurst 90-minute Enduro. Thanks for watching. If you're watching live, on delay, whatever it is. Thanks for coming along, checking it out. Hope you're enjoying it. Alright, so it's going to be 2 minutes before we get this one underway. And it's not doing what it did last night. It had like a bit of a... floated up the whole grid. But yeah, so obviously, let's just have a quick look again at championship tables. So we're going to have a look at, not that one, this one. There we go. So the championship. So you can see here, Eagle Wind and Wheezy, they are both not racing tonight. This man here, Brenticle, so he qualified P2. He'll be looking to try and leapfrog both of those drivers into P3. Ty Morgo, he's got, I think he's probably got P2 wrapped up. And someone awesome's had this championship wrapped up for a little while now. Stanhouse, he'll be looking to keep Angry Oldfella and Mersey Blue at bay. But that man, Big Les Gaming, he's in P9. He qualified P9. We've got less than a minute before we start. He'll be wanting to have a good performance here. I feel like he's a bit fired up tonight. He's ready to go. Morningstar Mike, he's got an opportunity to leapfrog Big Les Gaming as well. So we'll keep an eye on that as we go along. Cars are beginning to drop as we're T-minus 30 seconds. And we'll get round 16, 90-minute Bathurst Enduro. I say, this is actually my first time I've ever commentated on this circuit, so it's always a first for everything. So we'll see how I go. I've been there, as I would assume most motorsport fans in Australia have made the pilgrimage. When did I go? 2016, 17, whatever. What's his name on it? The guy who used to race for Erebus. Race before, then he went to Erebus. Now he's not there anymore because he had the falling out with the check. Yeah, that guy. He had the Penrite livery. It was a nice livery. It's not Jason Richards. It's I don't know. Anyway, that was the who won. All right, so they're going to make their way up Mountain Straight, weaving vigorously, warming up those tyres, warming up the brakes, getting ready to tackle the mountain. All 23 turns and 6.2 kilometres of it. We're going to do 90 minutes. It'll be 3 stops tonight. So the Enduros is 1 extra stop. So I think we should see tyre changes. Most definitely, I would think it'd be safe to say we'll see tyre changes tonight. Could be mistaken. Obviously, brake setups as well. Brakes will make sure that you use the right brakes for the extra half an hour that we normally do. Normally a 60-minute race. So there's a few extra little sort of bits and pieces you need to look after and set up differently for a longer race than the traditional 60-minute race. These guys are all pretty experienced. They know what they're doing. So we'll be all over that. So just coming up through Green Park to Silverman. I'll go through McPhillamy. So yeah, this circuit has had a lot of enduro racing. I think I had 2 24-hour races, 2002, 2003 with the Monaros, which absolutely just obliterated it. I think that was the year that Brocky was in, whatever, and they tried to claim that as his 10th victory. So, but we all know that was one. But it's got the 12 hours. 12 hours gained a lot more popularity over the years. I think they did. I remember Alan Bryce drove a ute around here many moons ago, early 90s. Cougar. Poster on my wall of it, so that's why I remember it so well. We had a few different cars, and then yeah, when we started seeing GT3 cars, it sort of really opened up the circuit to international viewers. I think it was always quite renowned. We had a lot of international drivers here. We've had F1 cars drive around the circuit. So yeah, quite popular. Gets a bit of racing throughout. Obviously the big one in Australia is the Bathurst 1000. But I It's the second biggest race there to be the 12 hour now. It's gotten bigger and bigger year on year. And it's pretty good viewing as well. You can just walk and drive around the whole circuit, so it's obviously not as busy as the Supercars event. So it's a little bit less people, not as squeezy. But I think if you're going to do it, you're going to make the trip. The Bathurst 1000 doesn't get too much better than that. Around here, sort of the pinnacle race of Australian motorsport anyway. And definitely a circuit that holds its own amongst others around the world. Hence why it's in a lot of games these days. Took a while to get there, but we're there. Alright, so they're forming up side by side. It's going to be a drag race into Hell Corner, turn 1, and then up the mountain straight between JJ Penguin and Brenticles. We've got the camera on the right cars, which is good. And we're about to get the 90 minutes of Bathurst. Round 16, Go2Whoa. It's about to get started. Filter through, double file, so cross that line. Alright, let's go racing. So we've got the signal all green, and 90 minutes of Bathurst is underway. JJ leading them through turn 1. Brenticles runs a little bit wide there, but no action in the back. Everyone manages to get through Hell Corner nice and clean as they thunder their way up Mountain Straight, down the hill. Looks like it's Ty Morgo putting a move on Brenticles. It's going to go around the outside to the right-hander of Quarry, and he's able to, it's a long way around, but he's managed to do it. So JJ just sprinting away from the field already as he already makes his way up through the cutting. But that's this time screen is all freaking out again. We'll just wait for it to all settle down. Looks like everyone has managed to get away nice and clean. Ty Morgo has already gained another position. Racing's pretty tight throughout, as you'd expect on the opening lap. They're coming across the top of the mountain now, up through McPhillamy, head through the Dipper, make their way around to Forest Elbow and down Conrod Straight. We've got a bit of a gap now between, so what's happened here? Bits are missing. We've got a bit of a bits are missing train. So it's a big gap between him and Incy. I'm not too sure if something's happened, but you've got 14th through 20th. Your own little pack there, quite separated from everyone else. So it might have been an incident in the back there. So obviously 90 minutes is a lot of racing. So plenty of time ahead. Come up Conrod Straight for the first time. JJ Penguin, who's already pulled a 2.4 second gap. So, familiar with the Race on Oz series. Who was that? That was one of the Mercedes. I think it was, no, it wasn't Vert Wheeler. I'm not good with the, it was an angry old fella. Changed on the livery, so I'm sort of a little bit losing my way at the moment, but we'll get there. I think it was Ty Morgo, it might have been. Not good to hit the wall that early. Go up Mountain Straight for the second time now. This is Angry Old Fella, he's in P4. It's a big less game, and he's right on the back of Vert Wheeler. So he's challenging for P8 and P9. He has a little bit of a look. Thinks better of it. It'll take just a little bit of patience at the start here. Incy, he's right behind Stanhouse. As they come through the cutting. So this is a real horsepower circuit. I think about 70% of the lap is full throttle. Obviously across the mountain, that's the more technical part. And obviously with Conrod and Mountain Straight, as Hammer has had to pit. Oh, this is Incy sending it past Stanhouse in the Chickadee liveried McLaren. So nice work from Incy. He moves up into P11, reserving tonight. So he'll be wanting to make an impact. AB Saints nice and close to Stanhouse as well there. JJ, almost a 3-second gap now between him and Ty Morgo. There's someone awesome, our championship leader. He's currently P6. Not used to seeing him down that far. I think it was Vert Wheeler that might have hit the wall earlier, because we're with Big Les game. That's who he's chasing down. So they make their way up Conrod Straight. Got the BMW there in front of him, Morningstar Mike. Following through. Can he pull it up under brakes? He's going to have a go. He's going to have a big go. Oh, Ty Morgo's got that big. Sorry, Vert Wheeler has gone off at the chase. I don't know if there was any contact there. I couldn't see it. But Vert has gone off. So we've claimed our first victim. And I dare say he's going to have to pit. Is he going to go in? No, he's not. All right, he's going to keep on trundling around. He's going to feel it out and see how he goes. So continue on. Incy, he's starting to make his way up through the field. He started P15. He's already up into P8. So great start from him. Reserving tonight. Good look at Wesley Blue. I don't know if he'd be able to take him through turn 2 at Quarry. No, he won't. But Wesley Blue is going to live to fight for another day. But how much longer, we don't know. As someone awesome, he comes into the pits. So very early pit stop. So only him and Hammer pitted. Oh, Incy just scrapes the wall, gets out of the cutting. That's going to slow him up as he comes through Reed Park. That's such a great start. He's going to come under pressure from Stanhouse and AB Saints. He's got a little bit of damage. It's going to affect the handling of that car. Not too sure. It doesn't look like it. Give it a little bit to see how it shakes out. It's okay. AB Saints. He's looking to get past Stanhouse, just behind him. It's been a good start to this one. Had a little bit of action. It's still pretty banked up, except at the front. JJ said, I'm out of here, boys. Pulled a 5.5 second gap now. Oh, Incy. Can he hit the wall out of Forest Elbow? I'm not too sure. Here comes the Camaro of AB Saints. He's all over the back of Stanhouse. He's going to have the run on him up Conrod. Pull out. It's pretty tough to go side by side through there. Can he make a move into the chase? No, he can't. Just getting back here, I think we've had a swap of positions. So, angry old fella, he's gone down into P4. Brenticles has moved up into P3, so we can see JJ Penguin there in the foreground. It's Ty Morgo, followed by Brenticles, followed by angry old fella. Someone awesome. He decided to get his pit stop out of the way early. He's obviously he'll be one of the contenders tonight. So maybe just using that pit stop to get out of some traffic. And get some clear air. Right, so nice little scrap there. We'll get back to AB Saints though, because he was all over the back of Stanhouse. He was monstering that Chickadee McLaren. He's got a few sort of war wounds already. Psycho, he pits as well. So he pits nice and early. Good racing though going on. That's the most important part. Oh no, Incy gets it all sorts of sideways. That was just coming out of Reed Park there. Oh, he's turned around. Incy, what happened? Oh no, it's a big hit. That was a huge hit. So I think that was Vert Wheeler's mate. Oh no, bits are missing as well. He's collided into him too, so 2 cars were caught there. AB Saints was caught into it as well. So Incy just lost it out of the cut. He turned around, and then two other cars collided with him. Oh, that was Curve. Oh no, Bitsy Missing goes spinning again. That was Curve, made contact with him. Here comes Team Little Bear. You'd be wondering what the hell is happening right here. But that was all, that all kicked off from Incy. They're DNF, they're out. They're done. So they're classified as being in the pits. But that's their night done. DNF for Incy and Bits and Missing. That's a shame, you know. That's a real shame because those liveried cars looked really nice. And it's always good to have a full grid. So it's kind of just one of those racing incidents where Incy got it all sorts of sideways, spun it around, and then it was all over after that. So unfortunately, he's done. Who else do we have in the pits? That is Vert Wheeler. They straight to the pits. I don't know if they can like get it all done again. Stanhouse, he's coming in. So I think he was caught up in that. He was like really close to AB Saints. AB Saints copped a little bit of it as well. So we'll see if those three drivers, Vert Wheeler, Incy and Bits and Missing, they were all who were involved most heavily with that incident. We'll see if they stay in the pits. Looks like they are. They're dropping right down. Keep an eye on that. AB Saints, he makes his way into the pits. That's not surprising because he was caught up in that. He had a good qualifying, P11. But yeah, the race is definitely not panned out. Team Little Bear, he's in the pits as well. So is so Team Little Bear. That's his second stop. I don't think he got caught up in it too much. Sure what the situation will be with Incy, Vert Wheeler and Bits and Missing. I would say they're out, but we'll have to just wait and see. In the meantime though, Angry Old Fella, this is at the front, this is P4. He's chasing down Brenticles as they come up Conrod. So you don't need to use all of the truck. They don't need to swing it out far left. This is putting some pressure on Ty Morgo. JJ Penguin has just skipped away merrily. He's over 7 seconds up the road. These three are left fighting for P2, P3, P4. It's a Mercedes 1, 2, 3, 4 right now. It's just the BMWs that are splitting the other one of Big Les Gaming, who's having a great start. So he's up into P6, Big Les. I think he'll be feeling pretty good about himself. There comes Team Little Bear. He's out of the pits. Saints, I'd expect him to come out as well. But Incy, Vert and Bits and Missing, I reckon their races are done. Take any further part in this one. So these guys. He's up ahead. That's not JJ. Go on board. Do a little bit of onboard action. A lot of people enjoy this stuff. I do too. It's becoming a bit easier to do. Anyway, flurry of corners. Full power through here. You're flat out. This is where Chaz Boston had a big accident a few years ago. Broke the car off. Oh, that's Bits and Missing. Gets a stop go penalty. So he's come out of the pits. He got a stop go penalty for his troubles. The rifle's moving up the screen. Flowing over it. And Stanhouse getting out of the way. Oh, Angry Old Fella sends it up the inside at the chase. So nice work, Angry. That was a very nice pass. A very nice pass by a very nice car. Nice looking car. So they'll change positions. It's good we caught it on board. So Brendan can fight back though. So come through another corner. That's definitely a corner you're going to run wide on. The track, keeping the momentum of the car. Go up mountain straight. Go up the hill and then down the hill. Good passing opportunity through here. Angry goes a little bit defensive. Catches Brenchicles out a little bit there. Oh, Angry ran wide though. So that means Brenchicles is able to slip through once again. So nice work there from Brenchicles. The old fella, he just went a little bit defensive, and I reckon that's what put him off. And, yeah, just ran. I don't have to make too hard a contact with the wall at turn 2 at Quarry, but alright. So there's Ty Morgo just up ahead. So let's sort of spread these guys out a little bit now. Go back to return to go. There we are. Alright. Okay, so I was incorrect. Incy and Bert Wheeler, as well as Bits and Missing, they're all back up and running. Exploded Argon, Kerber and BB Racing. They're all in the pits. Alright, so they're completing one of their stops. Bits and Missing, poor bugger. He's got a drive through, but it's good he's back in the race. What about Morningstar Mike? So he's got that Benson and Hedges like livery. He's giving chase to Big Les Gaming. This will be a good little scrap between these two as well. So they're generally near each other in the championship. As they go up Conrod Straight. Big Les, it's a Mercedes versus BMW. It's an all German affair. Both front engine. Oh, Morningstar Mike just throwing it through. Kind of his style though, isn't it? And he's going to duck into the pits. So he's going to come in for his first pit stop. We've gone 17 minutes in this one. Track action. Actually, AB Saints is down there in P16. Love the look of this car. There's other Camaros. There's Bits and Missing coming out of the pit lane. So can that Camaro gobble up that little Porsche as they go up mountain straight, over the hill? Look at that. That's the sight. Watch Bathurst, that is a classic sight to see cars overtaking through there, and AB Saints does exactly that. So he moves up into P15. Nice work from AB. Mersey Blue has joined Morningstar Mike in the pit. So a few drivers now have completed their first stop. Still got quite a few to go. Exploded Argon with a pretty long stop for him. Tell through the animation if they change tyres or not. Oh, Team Little Bear! That was a big hit from Team Little Bear. That was coming out of the cutting as well. I think that was near, that was near Solomon Park. That's so easy to do. I think Craig Lowndes did that one year, had a massive hit while he was possibly leading the race. So that was a fair whack. It's pretty easy to do through there. Can get on the marbles a little bit as well and just drags the car right out there. Once you're on the marbles, then you're done. It's game over. And he's going to have to limp that back to the pits now. He was having an alright race. He started in P20. He moved his way up into P16. So he'll be a bit disappointed with that. That looks like it's a bit of a pig to drive now. So he'll have to go to the pits and get that all fixed up. meantime, we've got a few cars out there. That's I think that's Curva in the other Porsche. He's battling around. He had a few battle scars as we see him coming over the hill up Mountain Straight. Look at that. He's been involved in a few little scraps. Wheeler down the bottom there. P19. He's half a second behind. Mitsubishi still hasn't served. Oh, he says he's in the pits, serving a stop-go penalty. Incy, the man who kind of triggered all of the incidents earlier, sliding it out of Hell Corner as they go up Mountain Straight now. This is 4th position, 18 and 19. So we've lost a driver. The driver that we've lost is, I reckon it's Psycho Agency. No, it isn't. He's running this way. Is it Hammer? No, it's not Hammer. Hammer's just above. Hey, Hammer's having a good result. He started P17, he's up into P9, so good work from Hammer. This is Psycho on the screen. So we've lost one. I don't know who it is, but we've lost one. Should be able to work it out though. Oh, no, it's not Exo. Look at Exo. He's having a good run as well. He started P12, he's up into P7. So nice work from him. Alright, I'll try to work that out as we get back to the racing though. Brenticles. So these three have been together for the majority of the race now because JJ Penguin is checked out. He's 10 seconds up the road. He's left these three guys to fight for the rest of the minor placings. P2, 3 and 4. He's about to make his way through turn 2, so gives you an idea of how far ahead he is. As we've crossed over 20 minutes. And it's JJ, Ty Morgo, Renticles, Angry Old Fella, Big Les. Awesome, so he's completed his first stop and worked his way up into P6. Showing his true pace, come to expect. Then Exo, who stopped once, so is Morningstar Mike, Psycho and Hammer. So drivers that are yet to stop, there's a few of them. Did they all hit the wall then? That was coming out of Reed Park. But yeah, drivers that are yet to stop. JJ Penguin, Ty Morgo, Renticles, Angry Oldfell and Big Les. And then Exploded Argon, Vert Wheeler and Incy. They're all yet to complete their first stop. Tonight it's an Enduro, so we do 3 stops instead of the standard 2. This is the 3rd Enduro of the season. First one I believe is Silverstone, and the second was Imola. And the third is obviously here at Bathurst. Home track for most drivers. I'd say most drivers would be Australian here. I think Hammer. Anyway. Maybe New Zealand are living in Australia. Alright. So these three all very close together in terms of skill, speed and otherwise. It's going to be a good little battle between these three Mercedes. Is the Camaro of SBB Racing. Alright, let's leave these guys. Again. chase. We were on board last time. Just right there. That's where you can easily get into the wall. Across the top of the, I think they call it skyline. Skyline here. Elbow, gets a nice one on there, puts the conrod straight, opens it right up, into 6th gear now, over 240 clicks, we get 250, yes he does, 265 he touched on, then, heavy braking, oh no, he got hit from behind! That was angry old fella there, so last time we were on board, he put a pass through there, and he's obviously not been able to get that done either. He's caused himself a bit of a mischief, and he's fallen right back down. Angry, he's in the pits. All right, so he's no better time now to get into the pits. Get that stop done. Doesn't look like Brenticle suffered any damage though, any serious damage. Cosmetic. Alright. Well, that kind of puts an end to that. It's Curver. He pits again as well. So that's his second stop. He pitted 5 laps or so ago. Start. He is right behind EXO. It's a BMW versus BMW. Up Conrod. Can he get close enough to put a move into the chase? He's having a look. He's ducked out of the draft. Now back into it. 55 gets a stop go penalty. Is that's angry old fella. That is not good at all. So he made the mistake trying to get past Brenticles, then he's gone and pitted, and then he's copped a stop-go penalty for 30 seconds. So not a good result for him. He will have to serve that within 3 laps. Bert Wheeler, he's in the pits again. Oh, first time for Bert. Angry old fella, stop-go penalty. He will not be happy with that. Morningstar Mike, up Mountain Straight, making their way up the hill, then down the hill. Obviously, video games, you can't simulate that stomach feeling you get when you go down a big hill like that. They're going to make the descent up the mountain, up through the cutting. Tight left-hander. Through Reed Park, so it's pretty hard to put a passing move on there. Looks like he's got the Porsche Curver ahead of him. Yeah, he does. So we'll see if Curver plays a part in this. Morningstar Mike manages to go around the outside. That was through McPhillamy over Skyline. So nice driving there from Morningstar Mike. He moves up into P6 as EXO just straddling the edge there. Nice driving there from Morningstar Mike. He's having a good one tonight. Hammer comes in for his first stop. Angry, he's just got that 30-second stop-go penalty looming over his head. Someone awesome. He only has 1 more stop to complete, so he's got 2 stops of the 3 out of the way. He's chasing down that Audi of Mersey Blue. Down P9, P10. Angry old fella serves that stop-go penalty. So So that will be quite painful for him to stand there stationary. 30 seconds. Good chance to just sort of reset the mind, think about what needs to be done, get going, and just don't speed again in the pit lane, because that would be really bad. So someone awesome, our championship nominee, our nominated champion for this season. He's the only driver to complete 2 stops, as well as Hammer, Curver and Team Little Bear. He's the highest of the drivers that have completed 2 stops. Still a few drivers who have not yet stopped. Someone awesome. He has stopped twice. He's going to send it down the inside into Hell Corner. And he does. He gets that done as we see Angry Old Fella coming out of the pits after serving that stop-go penalty. Someone awesome is going to be able to maintain that spot. I see Blue's going to try and stick with him as much as he can as they go up mountain straight down the hill. No, I was going to say it's a brave man to go around the outside there through turn 2. So someone awesome. He's completed that move. He moves up 1 spot. He'll be into P9. So 1 more stop for him to go. See how he progresses further. Alright, so we are approaching 1/3 race distance. So 30 minutes down now. It is JJ Penguin. He is well out in front. Jump on board with him in a moment. Ty Morgo at P2, Brenticles P3, Big Les Gaming. Go Big Les. Comes into the pits from P4. His first stop of the race. Morningstar Mike, he just recently completed a stop. Exo, he's having a good one, Exo. 6 Psycho, P7, Angry Old Fella, P8, Someone Awesome, P9, and then Mercy Blue, the Audi. He rounds out our top 10 for round 16. It's the Bathurst 90-minute Enduro. It is the final round. The Go2Whoa ACC GT4 series. Thanks for watching. If you feel like doing so, throw us a like. You don't have to subscribe, just a like. I need the validation from strangers that I'm doing a good job. So yeah, and it's my birthday as well. Come on, why would you not want to like this stream? It's my birthday. Come on, that'd be a good birthday present. A like on a stream. We'll see if we can get 1. We're on 0 at the moment. See if we can get 1. You've got to start somewhere. As AB Saints in the Camaro. He's had a little bit of a scrape along the wall as he comes across Skyline. Into the dipper. Into the dipper. Right. Oh no! That was BB Racing. He hit the wall in the dipper. That was a bit of a big crunch. Oh, we got a like. Alright. Mission accomplished. Aim low, likely to achieve. I don't know if that's damaged the car too much for BV. Looked like it was a bit of a hard hit, but he's going alright. So he's going to live to fight another day. Team Little Bear, he has made all these stops. Good work, Team Little Bear. He's down in P16, the only driver to do so. But I think it's that time of the race. Let's jump on board with this man. AJ Penguin. Let's do tip him up as he makes his way across Skyline. Let's watch him go to work. Let's do a lap at Bathurst. Oh, shut up. We'll listen in and watch him do his thing. fun to watch. Especially, almost made a little mistake there through the cutting. Look at that. Watching him go through the dip as well, that was really enjoyable. So, it's a pretty good idea why this man is that far out in front. He's P1, he's at the pit. We've got less than an hour left. Shortly. JJ, pretty comfortably right now, all black race suit. Raced a Mercedes last season in Race on Oz, so these cars are obviously quite different to the GT3 cars, but maybe he's got a pretty strong affinity with the Mercedes make. Alright, Psycho's in the pits, Curve is in the pits. Let's get back to it, So Psycho and Ty Morgo's in the pits as well. It's his first stop. So I wonder if the other front runners there, Brentford and JJ, will pit as well, will follow suit. We will find out very, very shortly. I think Curver, that will be... Oh no! JJ made contact with Team Little Bear. That was up through the cutting, gave him a little nudge. Wasn't major contact. So blue flags were waving. We saw Mersey Blue get out of the way. Maybe Team Little Bear didn't see him, perhaps. Not sure. Oh, we've got 3 likes. Look at that. Thank you. I just wanted the 1. I got 3. Thank you, everyone. Very nice. Alright, doesn't seem to have made not even really scratch on the car. Comes through Forest Elbow. Jason Barguana put it into the wall there. That year they had it, remember, it was the HSV Young Lions. Put it in the wall in practice. Morning warm-up. Morning warm-up. My goodness. Rumour has it, that was around the time Nintendo 64 or someone, this was the first time you ever saw replays in a game, and the slogan was "Let's see that again." And apparently they just put it on a loop with "Let's see that again" running in the background. Too appreciative, apparently, but that's the rumour. Jason Barguana, he wasn't really a man known for having a great sense of humour, was he? Angry little man. Speaking of angry, gets past Exo as they go up Mountain Straight, down the hill. Exo's got to try and fight back here. Will he send it up the inside? No, he doesn't. He thinks better of it. Oh, he runs wide though, Exo. So he ran wide at turn 2. Just scrape the wall there. There's someone awesome starting to lurk, starting to get the job done. Brenticles. He comes into the pit, so that doesn't beat him. Oh no. Stream just dropped out for a second, I believe. We're back. Alright. Where were we? Yeah, front runners who haven't pitted yet. Yeah, sorry about that. Had a little drop out. Just clear up a little bit of bandwidth, shall we? Fix it up. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Yeah, frame rate's not great right now. Working on it. Alright, that should be a little bit better. Should fix itself up, hopefully. I'm saying it's in good condition. Oh, that's not good condition at all. Alright, apologies for the quality. I'm working on it. Hopefully we'll clear itself up shortly. That. Right, hopefully it is up. It's good. Alright, sorry about this. Alright, I'm back. So, sorry about the quality of the stream. I'm not too sure what's happening here. I've tried to clear up as much bandwidth as possible. Just have to bear with me for now and hope it works itself out. Just everything on my end says that it's working fine. I don't know what's caused that little spike there. Yeah, it doesn't say anything's dropped out. Alright, just have to do with that for now. And hope for the best, really. That's all we can do. Alright, back to it. So, technical difficulties, my apologies. Yeah, quality's not the greatest right now, but there's not too much I can do from my end. The internet says that it's good. My bugger. Yeah, it really sucks. Sorry. Everything else is working fine. Alright, yeah, cool. So sorry for the quality. I don't know what's happening with my internet right now, but yeah, I'll endeavour to battle on. Alright, cool. So, where are we? So, AB Saints, he's in the pits. We've got, okay, so he's in the pits. We're almost halfway mark. It's going to be JJ Penguin. He's well out in front. Who else are we having little battles out there? I don't think we do right now. It's a pretty spread out field. Wait for the timing to sort itself out. He's still in the pits. What about someone awesome? He's working his way up through the field, so he has completed all of his stops.
We are halfway through. Keep it up.
He's looking good here. He's down in P9. P9, yep, so he's looking good. He's got Mersey Blue ahead of him, but he's 10 seconds up the road. So the field is extremely spread out right now. This is Psycho. He's got Hammer behind him. Big Les. He's having a good run at the moment. He's up there in P4. Yeah, so Big Les, he's having a good run. Once again, I do apologise for the quality of the stream. Not too sure what happened there. I've tried to shut everything down that I can. That might be affecting it. Even if I get rid of the logo, we'll see what happens. It's made it even worse. Okay, it's coming right down again. Back to 60 frames. I think. Yeah, okay, so I don't know what's happening. Just going to have to... Unfortunately, I'm really sorry. I'm just going to have to sort of suck it and see. But, yeah. Alright, cool. I'll do my best here. Alright, where are we? So, JJ Penguin, Ty Morgan, Brentacles, Big Les, Morningstar Mark, Angry Old Fella, EXO. He's having a good run, EXO. Up there in P7. Mersey Blue, Someone, and Psycho rounds out our top 10. In terms of drivers and pit stops, so the drivers that have completed all 3 mandatory stops is Someone Awesome and Team Little Bear. Curver, he's in the pits right now, so I think that's like his 4th stop tonight. He had maybe a repair job that he had to do there as well. And then we've got drivers who have yet to complete their first stop. The only man to do so is JJ Penguin. So he's yet to complete the stop. Everyone else has completed at least one. And the 2 drivers have completed both. And this is Brentacles getting past one of the Camaros. I think that is BV Racing. As Psycho, he pits. See, that's his 3rd and final by the look of it. Yep, it is. So he pitted in about 5 laps ago. So he's managed to get past that big Camaro. So the question is, when's JJ going to pit? We're over halfway, well over halfway now. Yeah, the question is going to be, when will he make a stop? Wait and see. That's the goal. It's the $64,000 question. In the meantime, let's see if we can get some on-track action. Very, very spread out. Angry Old Fella and Morningstar Mike, they pit, so there's a bit of action in the pits right now. Angry, oh, there we go. JJ, answer to our question. The first time he stopped, lap 22, so over halfway. We have to do all 3 stops in the second half of this race. Morningstar Mike and Angry Old Fella. So Angry coming in again after serving that 30-second stop-go penalty early in the evening. Once again, apologies for the quality of the stream. Not too sure what's going on my end. I'd like to just do a full restart, but I don't think that would be very functional right in the middle of the race. See how long that is. Everyone's managed to get in and out. So he's underway again. This man here, Angry Old Fella, who just pitted recently, he's He's got one more stop to go. Curver, he's still in the pits down there. I'm not too sure if he's needed to repair some damage. So let's go on some action. So 25 and 59. This is 25. This is Morning Star Mike. He's got the hammer right behind him. Camaro BB Racing. So Morning Star Mike coming through the chase. He's in P9. He started, Morning Star Mike, he started P8, so he's had a bit of a sideways race. Hasn't gone too far up, but he hasn't gone too far down either. Yeah, but he's going all right now. JJ still way out front, a 15-second lead over him and Ty Morgo. All those drivers for the top 6 have pitted at least once. Angry Old Fella, he has one more stop to complete, then someone else has completed both of his, so he completed them pretty early. As we're starting to come towards the last third of this one, we've got 37, or just under 37 minutes left to roll out the end of the season. This 90-minute Enduro around Bathurst, the mighty Bathurst, all 23 turns and 6.2 kilometres of it. So, someone's in the pits. Hammer is in the pits now. It's his second stop, or it'll be his third stop, I think. Go now. Big Les, he's in the pits now as well. That'll be his second stop. So he's up there in P4. He's looking on track for a good result here. Angry Old Fella. He's given chase to Mersey Blue down Conrod Straight. We've seen him make a couple of moves through here already tonight. And Mersey, he runs deep, so he couldn't quite pull it up. That allows Angry Old Fella to just slip through nice and easily. He's able to hold that spot. So P6 he'll move up into. Big West still in the pits there. I'm not too sure. Oh, if that's one of the Mercedes coming out. That might be... That's not Big Les, no. He's still stationary right now. We saw Morningstar Mike earlier. He has JJ right behind him in that Mercedes, looming large in his mirrors. Keep one eye on him and one eye on the road. Exo. So Exo needs to stop 2 more times. Angry only needs to hit 1 more time. Looks like he's 1.5 seconds So he's on a bit of a charge right now. We saw him take Mersey Blue at the chase earlier, last lap. Let's see if he needs to wait until then. Yeah, he will. So, oh, he's going to try and go down the inside of Exo down Forest Elbow. He does that quite easily. So nice work from Angry. He said, I'm not going to wait until we're on Conrod. I'm just going to do you at Forest Elbow. He's moving his way up into P4 now. So Angry Old Fella on a charge. He is the highest, other than someone awesome who's completed all 3 stops. Angry's completed 2, so he's putting himself well in contention for this one. We saw a little battle with him, Brenticles and someone awesome earlier. I dare say they'll all come together over the next half an hour or so to as this one comes to its conclusion. Again, sorry about the stream quality. I don't know what's happened to it here. Sort of fluctuating between good and alright. But yeah, I think it will just need a proper reset, which I will not be doing right now. So we'll just have to kind of put up with it, unfortunately, for the last 30 odd minutes. Someone awesome, he comes in and pits. But he's had a big accident. Look at that. He's had a massive accident. So this is huge for him. This is going to take him right out of contention now. He was on the right strategy. He completed all of his stops. He was looking good. And he's hit the wall hard somewhere. He's hit the wall very hard. So he is going to be in there for a long time. That's not good for him. Mersey Blue, he comes in for a scheduled stop. So that's okay for him, but that's huge from someone awesome. He will not. He'll be very disappointed with himself there. He's made a mistake somewhere. I'm not too sure where it was, but it looked like he made pretty hard contact with the wall somewhere out there, and yeah, that might be his race contention over. He's down in P8, and he's going to drop a long way down because that repair looked like it was going to cost a fair bit of time. So this is Exo, he's on the screen, he's in P5, he's sporting some battle scars. Mersey Blue's still in there. Vert Wheeler, he pits. So that's his second stop, I believe. Oh, Exo losing it at the chase, almost turned it around. And he's going to come into the pits. Incy's in there as well. It's all sort of starting to kick off. They're all getting set for the final part of this race. It's bits and missing who we've lost. We've lost a few. We've lost 3 drivers so far. Been hard to keep up with it all. Exo, he's pitting. So that'll be his second stop. His stop is Big Les coming up Mountain Straight. He's in P6, he has one more stop to complete. JJ Penguin has a 26-second lead over Ty Morgo. Hammer is in the pits now as well. That's his final. Should be his final. Oh, look at that. He's had a big off somewhere as well by the look of it. He's got damage all around that car, so that might not be a scheduled stop for him. Exo, he's about to get going again. So he says, au revoir. I'm Cooling off, lads. He's way behind. He's 12 seconds behind Ty Morgo, who's a further 26 seconds behind JJ Penguin. Alright, so got a couple of cars coming down Conrod right now. Might be, yeah, it is JJ. So he's got one of the Mercedes in front of him. That's not Incy. Big Les. It is Big Les. So JJ Penguin is lapping P5 right now. Gives you an idea of how far ahead he is. He's done this pretty comfortably. He got pole position. He hasn't been challenged for the lead. And look how clean that car is as well. Racing for over an hour. And that thing's clean as a whistle. No damage. Barely any dirt. Looks like he hasn't put a foot wrong. He's got 28 minutes left to go to see this one home. Get that car home in one piece. He's looking on track to do that. What about Incy? He's way down. He's in P17, so he's the last of the current runners. We've lost 3 cars. One of them would definitely be Bits and Missing. I think we might have lost Curver along the way as well. Yeah, so Bits and Missing, Curver. I'm not too sure who the other one would be. Slowed up one, he's still going around. BV Racing, he pits. That's his. Looks like he's got his final stop completed. So he's all done, ready to go till the end. A little bit of action. I think I saw Vert Wheeler in there as well. Yep. He's just approaching Forest Elbow. A bit of an incident earlier on as well. He got caught up with Incy and Bits are Missing. So he had to come in and get some pretty hefty repairs done. He finds himself down in P16. Looks like he's got a little bit of damage right now as well. So drivers that have completed all stops. Someone awesome. BV Racing, Hammer, Team Little Bear and Vert Wheeler. All done. Done and dusted. Ready to go to the end. Drivers that still need to complete 2 stops. JJ, Ty and Brentacles. The rest of the field only have 1 more stop to complete. They're set up quite nicely. Angry Old Fella is looking good. Down there in P4. Has 1 more stop to complete. Where's he on the circuit? So he's just about to come up through the cutting. We saw how far JJ was ahead earlier. He is... Oh, JJ's just coming up Mount Straight now. So we saw him lapping Big Les, who was in P5. And this man here, Angry Old Fella, he's in P4. So JJ looming not too far away. Ty Morgo, number 5. He's coming through Hell Corner. So he's P2. He's 28 seconds down the road from JJ Penguin. He needs to stop again. And then Brentacles in P3 as well. So those guys we'll wait for them to see how their strategy unfolds. But this man here, I think he's going to be the wild card as he comes out a little bit wide through Forest Elbow. This is way down Conrod Straight. Looks like Mersey Blue and Hammer pretty close together. So this is Mersey Blue. He's down in P12. Hammer in P13. We saw him earlier in the pits getting some repairs. It's a tough track, this one. It's not an easy one. A very technical part up the top of the mountain there. So even though the track is 70% of it's on full throttle, still very difficult, the tight and twisty parts as well. Proving quite a challenge. So Angry Old Fella, he goes into the pits. So here we go. It's going to be just a splash and dash. AB Saints is in there. Nah, so it's going to be a little while in there. Here comes Big Les. Down through Murray's. That was Angry Old Fella. Can he get it going? Yep, he has. AB Saints is on his way as well. So, Angry Old Fella puts himself in the box seat now. He's got a nice strong finish. Brenticles, Ty and JJ all ahead of him. Need to pin 2 more times. Ty Morgo, make that 1 more time after here. So he's completing his second stop. Second of 3. 3 stops in a 90-minute enduro. And Brenticles, he follows suit. So P2, P3, both pit on the same lap. We'll have to wait and see if JJ follows the trend. He's just coming up through Sulman. Once again, do apologise for the stream quality. I don't think there's too much I can really do more on my end to rectify it, so I do apologise for that. Battle our way until the end. Starting to get there. So someone awesome. We saw him. He did put himself in contention. He's had great pace throughout the year. He's a champion elect. He's down in P9. He's getting hassled by Stanhouse in that Chickadee retro liveried McLaren. Up through Reed Park. Someone else was going to just pull away now. This is Angry, so he's slicing his way up through the field. We saw Morningstar Mike, he was in the pits. So that's nice and easy for Angry Old Fella. He's got Big Les Gaming up ahead. That's the Camaro of, I think that's AB Saints. There's Vert Wheeler's damaged Mercedes. And you start to tend to see that at this stage of the race. As the shadows are getting longer, the day is coming to an end. Star Mike, so I think that'll be his third and final, it is. So he's done. Go to the end now. Slowly ticking them all off. Angry Old Fella, Big Les Gaming in front of him. Where are you, Big Les? You are just coming up through McPhillamy. So Angry's going to be able to take him once he pits. Just having a look at Brenticles. Brenticles is coming around Murray's. Ty Morgo, he's coming up Mountain Straight now. So let's see how it all shakes out after these pit stops are completed. And where this man on screen with the retro livery, super cheap auto livery, looks pretty good, I reckon. This comes through Forest Elbow, up Conrod Straight. Awesome, he's right behind Exo. Turn 2, up the hill now. It's right on the curb. Make their way up through the cutting. Just he's had another scrape with the wall there, someone awesome. So we saw him suffer big damage earlier. He scrapes the wall again. Come through Silman. Team Little Bear, Porsche. I think there's not going to be too many cars left out there that don't have any kind of little battle scars or wounds at the end of this one, as we've got less than 20 minutes left. We've gone over 100 minutes in this one. Round 16, the Go2Whoa ACC GT4 series coming to an end. Final race tonight. This man here, our champion-elect, someone awesome. He's going to try and put the move on Exo, go around the outside, out of Forest Elbow, duck into the slipstream, up Conrod Straight. We saw earlier onboard shots getting over 260 kilometres an hour. So even though they're GT4 cars, they still go at a fair clip. Follows him through into the chase. Heavy braking zone. So this is where fatigue might start to play a bit of a part, especially in a 90-minute race. Most of these guys on a wheel. Exo ducks into the pits. So that makes it nice and easy for someone just to slip through. Stanhouse following him. We'll see how long he can hang around for. Where are you, Big Les? He's coming down Conrod. And Angry is coming down Forest Elbow. Probably want to get this stop completed pretty soon for Big Les to see if he can get home with a nice strong position. So I think it was him and Morningstar Mike battling it out for position in the championship. Good race, Big Les. He started P9, moved his way up into P4. Obviously, one stop to go. JJ still has 2 stops left. And we've only got 16 minutes left. Ty Morgo, he's coming up Conrod. JJ's coming up through the through the cutting. So yeah, he's got a fairly sizable gap. As I mentioned before, that car is clean as a whistle, straight as an arrow. He would have enjoyed just getting out there and doing 90 minutes of uninterrupted racing and just enjoying himself. Back to Stanhouse. He's not 1.1 seconds. Just waiting for the timing screen to sort itself out. I have to do it, otherwise I have to do it off the site of the map. Here's AB Saints. Scrape along the wall from somewhere along the line. BV Racing might have just recently overtaken him. He has. Oh, he gets a little bit slippery out of Reed Park. Just make sure you don't get sucked into that wall there. You come through Silman and McPhillamy over the skyline, and then make your descent down the mountain. To the dipper. Nice camera shot there. As he gets past him, so out of Forest Elbow, BV Racing just gave up that spot to AV Saints. Was that exploded argon? It is exploded argon. Sorry, these new liveries sort of just confused me a little bit. Anyway, AB Saints is up in P10. Big Les, he finally pits. So he's in there. Where's Angry Old Fella? He's coming around Murray's now, so he's got to take that position. So Angry's going to move into P4. Big Les come out. Morningstar Mike, his championship rival, He's coming down Conrod Straight now. So Big Les still stationary. Morningstar Mike up Conrod. He'll come through the chase now. I think that's not someone awesome right behind him. I'm sure. No, it's not. Alright, so Big Les has gotten going. He's coming up Mountain Straight. That's Incy. There's Big Les. And then Morningstar Mike, he's just coming along the start-finish line now. So, looks like Big Les, he's on track to get a top 5 finish here. That is a great job from him, coming up from P9. I think he will be very happy with that. He's gone from strength to strength in this league. So he'll be very happy. Brenticles, he's pitting in that Larry Perkins-esque livery Mercedes. He's in no threat of Angry taking his spot. As Angry's just coming through Forest Elbow now, so it would be a minor miracle. We'd take some sort of Van Gisbergen type fiasco for him not get going again, for Angry to take that spot, I would say. There we go, he's off and away. As we see Team Little Bear just coming through Hell Corner, and this is Angry Old Fella making his way through the chase. Oh, that is number 14. That's Exo. So he's just had a little off there. Hold Angry up. So the drivers yet to complete all of their stops. JJ still has 2 to complete. Ty Morgo 1, Stanhouse 1, Mersey Blue 1, and Incy 1 more as we go the last 12 minutes. We've gone 108, 12 to go in round 16, the final round of Go2Whoa. Just having a quick look around. Where's he Blue? He's got number 92 in front of him, which is Team Little Bear. That's not 4th position though, so he's coming up to lap him. Let's see where JJ is. He's just coming up through McPhillamy. Ty Morgo. Coming through Hell Corner. So he has 1 stop to go. JJ 2 stops to go. Let's see when they decides to duck in. Oh, Team Little Bear. He's hit the wall at Forest Elbow. Oh, he's hit it hard too. So there he is, just scraping down the side. That might be his race done. With only 10 minutes left, he might just do a pit and quit, I think. It's not the first time we've seen him limping down Conrod. So he takes out the signage along the way for good effort. Not too sure what's happening with him there. He's going to try and limp that home, keep it off the racing line. Go over to the other side of the road now. Clatter that wall, but he's not going to interfere with anyone. We see Angry Old Fella come through. Mersey Blue comes in for his final stop. Stop number 3. Alright, so we'll get off him for now. This man here, Ty Morgo. He was another HRT, old school HRT livery car tonight. It's very nice. He's had a nice clean car as well. So we see Ty usually in contention week in, week out, and that's no different tonight. As we go into the final 10 minutes, he's comfortably in P2. Brenticles might cut it a bit close. Brenticles is just coming up through McPhillamy. On how much fuel if he needs to put into this thing. And he's got to come in now. All right, let's keep an eye on Brenticles. He's just coming up, down Conrod now. He's gone through Forest Elbow. That's angry old fella. He's stopped. All right, he's stationary. Keep an eye on it. Brenticle's about to come through the chase. This could be tight. Ty Morgo just getting going now. So I don't think tire temperature will play too much. It's 19 degrees ambient, 22 on track. There's someone awesome. So he's been in the wars late in this race. So he ruled himself out of contention earlier when he had that big crash. Had to pit for major repairs. Where are you, Ty? So it's about the length of Mountain Straight between Ty Morgo and Brenticles. So Ty looking good. JJ, he's in the pits. He's about to complete his second of 3 stops. So it's less than 8 minutes left, about 2 minutes, 2 and a bit minutes per lap. He's going to have to pretty much pit on consecutive laps to get it all done. There we go. Splash and dash, and he's off again. So he'll have plenty of time to complete that final stop. Ty Morgo just coming up through McPhillamy. So he's got plenty of time in hand to get one more stop done. And then take this home. Round 16 of the Go2Whoa GT4 series. Once again, do apologise for the quality of the stream. Not great. Yeah, not too sure what happened there earlier on, but yeah, my apologies. Just getting past the Camaro there. A few other guys completing stops now. Someone awesome again. So he's been in the wars the second half of this race. Exo completing another one. We've lost 3 tonight. It's too bad that it was Mitsubishi because that car looked really nice. I think it was the other one. Curver was one of the others. That announcer's voice burnt on my brain tonight. So angry old fella. He'd want to try and get on the podium, but he's got a long way to go between him and Brenticles. He's tried hard. He's had a good race though. We've seen him in all sorts of action, especially at the chase. Made a little bit of contact there. He got a few clean passes. So I think he'll be satisfied with P4. Brenticles though has had another strong running, and Ty Morgo showing his class once again, but man who's been a class above is JJ Penguin, who's well in front. And he's in the absolute box seat here to take out the race. Big Les, he's on track to take a top 5 finish. Looks like he's got a little bit of damage to the bonnet of that Mercedes. So luckily that we've only got just over 5 minutes left in this one. He can nurse it home to complete what I think he would be very happy with. A very satisfying race. Is JJ Penguin. He pits again. Let's see if it's another little splash and dash. Alright, so the other one was. He's up again. Alright, so maybe not a splash and dash, but close enough. All 3 stops completed. That means all drivers have completed their stops. Ty Morgo, he's in P2, so it gives you an idea. He's coming out of Forest Elbow. That's the gap between him and JJ. And then Brenticles trying to catch Ty. He's coming through Forest Elbow now as well. So Ty wouldn't want to make too many mistakes. last 4 minutes of this one, 4 minutes and change. Closing on 10 o'clock local time, real life. It's getting late. Eastern Standard Time, of course. Who is that up at the cutting? Oh, that's Bert Wheeler. He had an off. Something stationary. The camera's not picking it up, so he's not in a good spot. 25 coming through. Start Mike. He might be able to see it. I think Vert's managed to get going again. You can hear him. There he is, yeah. So it looks like he's clipped the wall there through Sulman Park. And, going to get it going again, though. So he'll try and limp it home. This is BV Racing. He's down in P9. It's not a bad result for him, you know. He started P18. So he's had a very strong race. He's made up 9 spots. Axo's still in the pit, so I'm not too sure if that's where he's going to remain. But yeah, BV Racing, I think he'd be pretty happy with today. Wheeler's having all sorts of issues coming across the top of the mountain as we've got 2.5 minutes left. Oh, maybe BV Racing was distracted because he's hit the wall. We saw Vert Wheeler just limping it through the dipper. So maybe he just got distracted for a second there. Lost concentration. He's hit the wall. He hits the wall coming out of Forest Elbow. Not the first time we've seen that tonight. So he'll be very thankful that we've only got 2 minutes left in this 90-minute enduro. It's been a war of attrition. We've seen plenty of scrapes. Plenty of battles. But one man has stood tall amongst them all. Exo just scraping the wall as he comes through Sulman Park. Skyline. Heads for the dipper. So he's in P13. He started P12, so hasn't gone down too far, but I don't think he'd be terribly happy with his result. Nonetheless, I think he would have enjoyed driving the track though. A bit of fun on Wednesday night. This is Stanhouse. He has someone also behind him, but that's not full position. Alright, so we're just going to play this one out for the last minute and a bit. See where JJ is. Didn't give the indication that the leader was on the last lap, so he might go one more after this. He's had a pretty flawless race, just filling in tonight as a reserve. Pretty handy reserve. Put it on pole and lights to flag victory. So that number 1 flashing on the car the entire race. So he'd be pretty happy with his performance, one would think. So he's going to have to go one more time around the 6.2 kilometre circuit. He'll bring this one to a close. Ty Morgo, he started P3, he's going to finish P2 as we see the Camaro of AB Saints getting right out of the way. JJ plenty of room. He's going to begin the final lap.
Alright man, the leader is on the final lap. Give it a final push.
So he's going to chase down Ty all the way. Bert Wheeler is in all sorts. Because the clock has gone 000. So next time they, well, after JJ crosses the line, that will be it for this one. Oh, that's Vert. That front end does not look very good right now. It's very uncomfortable. About Ty. So Brentacles and Ty Morgo. Yeah, Ty's going to do it pretty easily, one would think, unless he makes Pretty big mistake on this last lap. JJ Penguin, though, he's making his way up through Silverman Park. Go across Skyline, through McPhillamy, across Skyline, and then down through this series of turns into the dipper. Come for the last time. Hasn't put a foot wrong all race. You can see that on his car. We saw him, I think he made a little bit of contact. I think it was with Team Little Bear as he was lapping him through. But wasn't enough to cause any serious issues or complaints. And he was able to get it all sorted out. And he's pretty much cruised the rest of the way. He left his stops pretty late. But he put it on pole with an impressive time. And checked out pretty early. And wasn't seen much after that. Did a few onboards with him just to check it out. To see what he was up to. He's going to come through the chase for the final time. Come through Murray's one last time, the left-hander, and JJ Penguin's going to take out round 16 of the Go2Whoa GT4 ACC series. Congratulations, JJ Penguin takes out victory. 40 laps in total he completed. This man here, Ty Morgo, another impressive effort. He qualified, P3. That early on, it was him, Brenticles, and Angry Old Fellow were all in there, fighting it out for the top spots. He's managed to keep his nose out of trouble. The 05, the Holden Racing Team retro livery, so very apt where we're racing now. He's going to come up to Murray's for one last time. Way across the line to claim a very well-deserved P2. Well done. Ty Morgo takes out P2. Congratulations. Brenchicles not too far behind, so he would have put Ty under pressure all the way till the end. He's going to cross the line, so he'll take P3, the final podium position. Congratulations to Brenchicles. Angry Old Fella. Not too many cars left on the lead lap now. Thought that he might have been able to contend for a podium earlier on, but wasn't to be. Still, solid race for him. I think he'd be happy with his performance. Super cheap auto retro livery, a retro super cheap logo as well. With sort of colours. Stanhouse just in front of him. He's going to come home P7. Well done to Angry Old Fella. He will take out P4. So it's the usual suspects at the top there. Morningstar Mike, P5. Big Les. Big Les got P6. What happened there, Big Les? I thought he was going to finish ahead. We've got Morningstar Mike doing some burnouts there. Mersey Blue going to cross the line. Right under Mersey. And Exo, the final finisher of this one. So congratulations to him finishing P13. So that wraps up. It's a big off at the end there. So that wraps up the GT4 series for Go2Whoa on ACC. My apologies for the stream. Half of it was very poor quality. So it's dropped out for some reason. So I'm not too sure what happened there. But I guess from my point of view, this is obviously the end of the season. I didn't start the season. Demo 1 Garage did. And he's had some computer issues, so I definitely know the feeling. I dare say he'll be back for next season, whenever that starts. So I wanted to thank someone awesome for giving me the opportunity to commentate for you guys. I enjoyed it thoroughly. It was something new for me. I'd never done GT4 before, so thanks very much for the opportunity. I've enjoyed my Wednesday nights. I've got to go to baseball training now on Wednesday. It's been a while. So thanks very much. I enjoyed it. I hope you all enjoyed it as well. Thanks for watching. Thanks for liking the stream. My name's Nick. I'll see you next time.